Welcome back to the Fit Survive channel. So today we're going to be rebuilding or remaking the most expensive Victorinox knife, shall I say the most expensive stock Victorinox knife, which is the Victorinox XXLT. So we're going to be starting with this. This is a Victorinox Swiss Champ XXL, which is basically identical to the XAVT, except the XAVT has the electronic scales here in the front. It has like the clock, the timer, thermometer, barometer, all that kind of stuff. So anyways, this has just your stock plus scales. The XAVT also has a fourth slot open here in the back since it has the electronics under the front scale. So anyways, we're going to take this apart. We're going to add a butane lighter. So the butane lighter came from, it is a Victorinox Swiss Flame. And so I fixed this one. See there, the lighter works. So that was the issue they had with the entire Swiss Flame series, was that most of them, I think they said like 80%. Of the lighters that came from them originally, brand new, did not work. And so that means that most of the XXLTs also came with a lighter that did not work. So we'll be adding this to the XXLT. We're also going to be taking out a couple layers here. The XXLT does not have the LED light, of course doesn't have the newer transparent magnifying glass. So we'll be taking out a few layers. We'll also be rearranging some of the layers and stuff like that. And the main goal is to make an exact replica of the original Victorinox XXLT. So the last time that I saw an XXLT up for sale on eBay, it sold for $1,825. I've seen them a couple other times on eBay where they were asking between like $3,000 and $5,000. So anyways, if this is successful, which I don't see why it wouldn't be, we'll be able to turn these into a much more expensive knife. And so be sure to watch the video to the end. Let me know the end right in the comments if you think it was worth sacrificing the XXL to make an XXLT. All right, let's go ahead and jump right into this. All right, so that is the XLT all disassembled. Now, like I mentioned, we're gonna be taking out the newer magnifying glass and the LED light. Those will be going, and then also the universal wrench, which is a pretty cool tool here. Goes opposite to the short inline Phillips. So this layer is also going to be going. Taking that out. Of course, we're going to be rearranging some of these liners here. Let's see, this is actually going to stay. And what we're going to be adding to make sure we keep this an actual authentic original, we're going to be adding the older magnifying glass, which is actually stronger. It's an 8x compared to the, I believe it's a 6x on the newer magnifying glass. So we'll be adding this layer right here. Be adding that. And so right here is we're going to be taking out a couple of layers right here. I mean, not layers, but liners. So we're not going to be needing these. Using that right there. And what we're going to do is going to scoot this down, make space for our lighter. So the lighter is going to go right here. All right, so lighter goes right here. All the tools are super oily. That's how Victorinox ships them. Right, we'll be adding a liner right there. It's also no issue. Interestingly, there's also just a slight turnaround here, or swap around. So on the XXLT, the scissors are next to the lighter, and the wood saw is up here. All right, so that is our basic concept. And that's literally all that we needed to do to basically change this XXL into an XXLT. We added the butane lighter, which of course is the major thing we're adding here. Did just a bit with the tools here, change them around, added the older gray magnifying glass. So what we need to do next is I'm going to make some new pins. So they're going to have to be even longer than these ones, which should probably be the longest I may have ever made. So anyways, we have to remake some new pins, and then we can just start reassembling this. All right, so did make the pins a bit longer than I think we'll need, but I'd rather have some extra brass than to end up coming up short. right, so done here with the peening. Got that all peened shut. I must say, with this being such a wide knife, there's actually quite a bit of work to get this peen shut all the way. I'd make sure the tools weren't loose, but at the same time not too tight. All right, so last thing we got to do now, just reattach the scales. Pop these on right here. All right, and that is it. We have completed our XXLT, and if I'm not mistaken, this should fit just fine into an XAVT box. Just like that. That makes it about as original as it gets right there. All right, so let's go and go through all the tools. You get to see the action of the tools. Just see what all is included in the XXLT. So we'll start right here on this side. Of course, you have the small blade, large blade. All right, then next to that, you have the metal file. Also, it has the metal saw on the bottom of it. So some unique tools here. This is a watch opener. So it's meant to open up the back of the watch where the battery is. It's from a pretty rare model, which is actually called the watch opener. Or of course, you can find it on the XAVT and the XXL. All right, then you have the first of the 2 bit drivers. Now, why are there 2 bit drivers? It's actually to hold more bits. So you'll notice this one here, you have some Torx screws, and then you have your Phillips and your flathead screwdrivers. Let's go ahead and jump ahead to this one while we're on the topic. This one you have some different, you can see some different bits here. It also has some Torx screws. It also has some, basically what I would call an Allen wrench right here. Gonna focus on them, some small ones, some larger ones. So basically all it does is it lets you have a couple of different bits that you can carry with you at the same time. All right, moving on, you have the pharmaceutical spoon. It's definitely an interesting tool. All right, then you have the electrician blade and the pruner blade. These are actually both originally found in 93 millimeter knives. They've been placed over here into these models as well. All right, then you have the wood saw and the scissors. All right, then right there in the middle, or roughly in the middle, is where you have the butane lighter. All right, so there you can see the lighter well. So as I mentioned before, about, I think they said like 80% of all these knives came, basically all these, I mean with the butane lighter, they came with the butane lighter not working at all. And so that was one of the reasons why they only released these for like, it's like 2 or 3 years. Then they ended up just discontinuing all models that had the butane lighter, which of course included the XXLT. All right, so moving on. This also has the reamer from also 93 millimeter. It's the A-Lock series. All right, then you have a serrated blade. Then you have the fish descaler. This also has a ruler on it. You have inches and you have centimeters right there. All right, I already showed you the second bit driver, so I won't open that one up again. It basically just holds some extra bits. All right, then you have the pliers. And then this is also something we added here. So this is the older inline Phillips. It's slightly longer than the new one. This is also the older magnifying glass housing, which also is just a slight bit stronger magnifying glass than you'll find on the clear housing. All right, then to finish up, you have the can opener, the bottle opener. All right, then in the back, you have the corkscrew. Of course, the mini tool that goes into there. The scales hold a little needle right here. It fits in the underneath the scale. All right, then you have the chisel. small flathead screwdriver, and a second small flathead screwdriver, because this spring right here requires another one of these. It does come originally that way. All right, then you have the this is the parcel hook. You have a second parcel hook, but the second one has the nailed file on it, like what you can see in the compact. Right, and the last tool is the awl. All right, so these are plus scales. So you guys already saw it has the pick, has the pin, the tweezers right there. And that is basically it for this XXLT. So let me know what you think. If that was worth sacrificing a brand new XXL to basically remake, maybe revive this discontinued, really rare model right here. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments about how this turned out and all that kind of stuff. Also, let me know what you think if I should make something even bigger. So this right here, we actually took out a couple of layers, some tools and stuff. If you'd like to see me make a really large one, maybe with all these tools, include the butane light or the LED light, maybe we'll do like a Spyderco blade, whatever else. Let me know in the comments what you'd like to see. We can just make something absolutely huge. And so definitely let me know your thoughts about that, and we'll see what we can do about that. All right, so what am I gonna do with this knife? It's probably gonna go up on my Instagram account. I'll auction it off to my subscribers. And so if you are interested in a chance at winning this in an auction, then head on over to my Instagram account. And so of course, that's going to last about the first week after I post this video. So if you're watching this more than a week after it's been released, then of course the knife's part already sold. But still, you can head over to my Instagram account and see maybe what else I have going on maybe currently. All right, so that is it for this knife. Like I said here, it's really cool that it fits into this display case, which is actually meant for the XAVT. So once again, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.